Hi subscribers, welcome back to the channel and the Expat Beginner Guide to Transferring UK Pension Assets. So when we use the word expat, effectively all we're saying is somebody who's no longer living in the United Kingdom. In the UK, commissions were banned in 2012 as part of the Retail Distribution Review, or RDR review it was called. It was also a time when financial advisors legally had to take a minimum of 3 qualifications in order to call themselves a financial advisor. Previous to that, anyone could pick up a bag, a suitcase and call themselves a financial advisor. So in the UK, it's very difficult to get poor quality financial advice anymore because there's a lot of legislation in place to protect consumers. Outside of the UK, this is not necessarily true. If you are an expat and you're watching this, you've probably already been through experiences or heard stories from your friends of people who got ripped off and this, that, and the other, and offshore bonds, yada, yada, yada. So today I'm here to help break it down for you to help protect you from being taken advantage of when transferring your UK pension assets. So what you need to understand straight away is there are 2 different types of UK pension assets: defined contribution and defined benefit. Defined contribution do not actually require an FCA regulated financial advisor. Defined benefit pension transfers over £30,000 do require an FCA regulated financial advisor. However, my word of warning would be, why would you want to work with a financial advisor who is not FCA regulated? You are typically a UK national with UK pension assets. The fact that you no longer live in the UK doesn't mean that you don't want an FCA quality level advice, which is what your pensions are currently invested in, which is FCA regulated companies on FCA regulated platforms, etc., or however they've been invested in the UK. So my first warning would be, always work with a financial advisor who's FCA regulated. It should be your first question to them. Ideally, you shouldn't even be getting in touch with financial advisors who are not FCA regulated, because it means, in my own professional opinion, the majority of those advisors, for whatever reason, have no connection to the UK. Either they don't have any licensing in the UK, no intentions of working or living or being in the UK. That's not necessarily anything wrong with that, but it means that their company or their parent company has no FCA licensing, which is not a strong point. Wherever else they're regulated from, it's unlikely to be as suitable as the FCA in comparison when you're talking about a UK person with UK pension assets. So that would be my first point. The second point you need to understand with both DC and defined contribution pension schemes is you need to get information from your scheme to then be able to look at transferring your UK pensions. What you need to do when comparing financial advisors in the offshore market is you need to be straight. You need to be very, very straight with them. This is your money, it's valuable, and you need to protect it. Ask direct questions. Straight away, well, not straight away, let them tell you who they are, what service they provide, etc. They should come onto cost themselves automatically. If they don't, come onto cost very quickly. What are your initial costs and what are your ongoing costs? Let them tell you. Then ask them very direct questions. Do you receive any other form of commissions, inducements, trail from any of the services, products, or will you earn any other money other than the fees you're stating here? Ask them to say that in writing. If they say it in writing, ask them to back it up on an email chain following that. Even if they back it up on an email chain, they can still go and do it. But at least by you getting that in writing from them, you put yourself on a good foot. If the financial advisor stumbles on those questions or isn't quite sure, if they say to you, oh yeah, we use our internal XYZ balance portfolio, etc., etc., it's in all likelihood they've just bought it from someone else. They'll then add fees and charges into it and sell it onto you. So for example, your financial advisor might charge you a 2% initial setup fee and a 1% ongoing annual management charge. That is all they should earn from you. If they want to earn more money from you, they should say to you, oh, we have our own internal balance portfolio. We bought it from the market for 30 basis points or 0.3. We're now selling it onto you for 0.5. We believe the additional benefit of that is however they justify it. If they can't justify that, you could say to them, well, actually, I'd prefer just to buy it at the 0.3 because I don't understand why you're adding on the extra cost. Client advisors should always be upfront and genuine with you about what they're going to earn. You then need to understand, what is their situation? What is their experience in dealing with UK pensions? How many transfers have they done before? Can you speak to any of their testimonials in your city or your country, or even in the same pension scheme that they're transferring or that you're looking to transfer out? Do your homework, do your diligence, check online their reviews, see if they're featured in newspapers such as the Financial Times, etc., etc. Get a really good feeling for them, compare the financial advisors against each other, and then make a decision to work with one of them. Let the financial advisor know though, I'm not an idiot, I'm not a dummy. I've done my research, I compared you to 3 or 4 other advisory firms. I've selected to work with you. Doesn't mean that I'm your client forever. You have to look after me, you have to treat me well, because I am going to be keeping on you and I understand the market a little bit better. Then in terms of securing your pensions, you really just need to follow the steps from your financial advisor. But once you've made that decision to work with someone, you've got to trust them. If you trust someone who's an idiot and is going to do something terrible with your pension, then to some extent, the onus is on you for having trusted that person in the first place. You need to work with someone that you feel confident with, and if you call up some of their existing clients and they say amazing things about them, unless they've somehow fabricated those existing clients, you can go check them out on LinkedIn. You can ask them, you can even look them up online. Normally you can find people pretty easy in this day and age. Do your homework, do your due diligence, but once you've made that decision, be in. I'm all in now. I trust you. I want you to tell me how to transfer my pension and how I should invest it. You may well have some conversations about investment strategy, etc., but unless you're a financial expert yourself, you should really be trusting them with the ongoing assets and how to invest it, etc. Guys, as I said, if you'd like to speak with myself or one of our senior financial advisors, book in below via our Calendly or the WhatsApp link to start a more informal conversation. We'll give you a free portfolio review or free analysis of your pensions. Defined benefits is never free. You have to pay for the advice report, but we will take you through the advice process and tell you what you need to do. Guys, I hope it's been valuable for you today. Take care as expats and see you on the next video.